Ladies and gentlemen, today we're checking out a brand new custom zombies map called MWZ Killhouse, created of course by Raptros. Raptros was kind enough to let me try out this map a few weeks back and give some input. So it's finally here, and today I decided to hop in and make a video to show it off to you guys. So basically, this map has the Modern Warfare Zombies mod put into it, so for people who only play maps and don't really check out mods, they could play this map and see all the features within it, and the weapons, game modes, etc. That's all in the Modern Warfare Zombies mod, and it lets people who only play maps kind of try it out and get a feel for it. So it's really cool in that regard. But of course, you start off in the shooting range from MWR. You can choose your game mode, choose your options, and then you can spawn in. Once you spawn in, it's going to ask you to choose your strike package. For this video, of course, I went with the assault strike package to earn all the offensive kill streaks and try to go for the tactical nuke. You're going to see right away that there's these stations around the map with 2 perks at each of them. There's a primary perk and a secondary perk, and we'll talk more about that a little bit later when I actually start picking up perks. You can see the viable weapons are kind of just floating on the ground. Really got an old school mode feel from COD 4 or MWR, which if you're unaware, it's a very arcadey multiplayer mode. But for the start of the match here, I just kind of held out in this area until I earned enough points to open my way out. And of course, this is Killhouse, completely remade into Black Ops 3 by Raptors, of course. So I started looking around for perks and weapons, and I found the self-revive, which was free for your first time picking it up. So I picked that one up, and you can see it tells you your pro perk challenge to unlock the pro version of that perk. And the self-revive pro perk challenge was to own all the perks at once, so that was going to be, a tough challenge, I guess. But I just kind of played this like a defense and just held out from the zombies coming from the middle of the map area. I think some actually did spawn in the back area with me. So once I finally had enough points, I opened up to the middle of the map, where I picked up my first gun, which was the Tech 9. Nice fully auto little SMG, or pistol, I guess. So I then opened my way to the mystery box upstairs, and I spun the box and immediately got the ACR, which is awesome to see, and I believe it's the ACR from MW3. Once I had these guns, I just kind of held out from the zombies, getting a bunch of points, very satisfying kills and headshot hit marker noises. I love to see all this stuff. Blue-eyed zombies, very unique stuff. You can see even the detail on the gun and the view hands, that there's blood on them, so that is pretty cool. And of course, this is just a part of the MWZ mod. So I then went and picked up Juggernog and started using all my points to pick up a bunch of perks. You can see there's some features on the map, such as the riot shield, that are locked, and you have to unlock them by surviving to a little bit higher round. There was also the magic wheel, which I did spin once or twice, and it can give you a random bonus or a random negative. In my case, it actually gave me a free perk, so that was pretty nice. And you'll see at each of these perk stations that there's 2 perks there. There's a primary perk and a secondary perk. So you can have as many secondary perks as you want. There's no perk limit on that, but the primary perks do have a perk limit, and they go by, of course, your perk limit. So what is it, like 4 by default or something like that? But as you survive, you actually earn free extra perk slots. So by the time you're in the late 20s or so, you have enough perk slots to get all the perks on the map, I think. Somewhere around there, if I was just to give a quick guess. I also did find the Simtex, because there's a bunch of equipment around the map you can pick up, like Claymore, C4, frag grenades. I found the Simtex and picked those up. I've always missed the Simtex, even from like Black Ops 1, where they were always on the wall in most maps. As I started picking up perks and working towards their pro perk challenges, I did get enough points to pack a bunch of the ACR, so I went up to the middle ladder and climbed it to the top and pack a bunch the ACR, which then turned into an exclusion zone covered ACR packed, so that's pretty cool. I then got the M240 out of the box, which is a big machine gun, and I realized it was very slow, and I noticed even with the normal guns, you're actually very slow, slower than normal, I think, in zombies. And you had a lot of restrictions on your sliding movement and your sprint speed, how long you can sprint, so I realized right away that I'm going to need to pick up lightweight and extreme conditioning. So I had my fun with the M240 and ended up trading it out for the AK-74U, and that's when I noticed the 74U was actually purple in the bottom right when you see me holding it, which means there's a rarity system, so the 74U is obviously better than the M240 in terms of rarity at least, and it definitely seemed that way with how powerful it actually was. So then I went and packed a bunch of the 74U, and it came with a yellow exclusion zone, so it's cool seeing different color variations of that. And then surprisingly, out of nowhere, with I didn't even know was on the map, a mini-boss spawned in, and it was like a juggernaut mini-boss. And it didn't have a minigun or anything, but if you made it mad by damaging it, it would then start sprinting at you, which was kind of scary, and it had a giant hatchet. It was going to swing at you and do some serious damage, but once you finally finish him off, he does explode, so that is pretty unique. And because ammo is becoming sort of an issue because it didn't have scavenger or bandolier yet, which for some reason I didn't even know were on the map until later on, I started spinning the box and getting a different gun maybe every round and pack-a-punching that and surviving with that till the next round until I had enough points to get a new gun and pack-a-punch that, basically. So I ended up pack-a-punching the USP-45 pistol, which turned out to be pretty good, actually. And then I got the M27 IAR from Ghosts out of the box and pack-a-punched that as well. So the USP was pretty solid. It comes with a tack knife where you can tack knife really fast, so that was really unique. And it was, of course, just high damage and fully automatic, so I really like the USP in this mod and on this map. The M27, though, did me super well. Eventually, I picked up a bunch of perks. I had pretty much all the perks on the map, was starting to complete perk pro challenges, and I eventually traded out the 74U for the Sega 12 and upgraded that, as well as I was earning kill streaks throughout this. I should mention I did earn the UAV where you could see zombies through the walls, which was nice. I did earn the sentry gun and was able to place that down, and it actually covered me and killed a juggernaut for me, so it was really useful on that. And then eventually I earned the Juggernaut suit, which was the Juggernaut from Modern Warfare 2019, of course, with metal music playing and all that. So I got to just rain hell for about a round and a half, maybe 2 rounds. So I just kind of held down my position because you're kind of slow. You can still take damage in the Juggernaut suit, but overall you're just kind of on a 2-minute timer or so from the moment you call it in until you lose it. So I just had my fun tearing through zombies, earning more kills to my streak, try to kill as many zombies as I possibly could as fast as I could, and then I kind of just held out in a corner where zombies wouldn't really spawn, working on my challenges for perk pros. The pro perk challenges were relatively simple, like Juggernog, for example, just get kills while unharmed. Deep Impact pro perk challenges to get kills through penetrating other zombies, not too bad, stuff like that. And I even got Overkill, so I was able to pick up a 3rd gun and up getting the ray gun. Unfortunately, it was a weak ray gun, it was more like the BO3 ray gun, so I was a little sad about that my normal guns were actually way better than the ray gun. So I just survived in alternate corners of the map, just kind of switching positions every so often, getting a bunch of kills and a bunch of points, to be honest. And by the time I hit round 35, I had actually earned the tactical nuke kill streak, so I called that in and nuked the map to have a victory on round 35. So overall, the map's a lot of fun and very replayable with a lot of different game modes to choose from, so I highly recommend checking this map out, guys. It'll be linked in the description down below. And if you're interested in checking out the Modern Warfare Zombies mod, which basically has everything from this map, but you'll be able to use it on other maps as well, that'll be linked in the description down below as well. Just keep in mind you cannot run the Modern Warfare Zombies mod on this Killhouse map because it's already in the map, and if you run it on top of it, it might break it. But nonetheless, it was an awesome map, fun time. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.